Do you have a roster downtown?
Roster for who?
Montpelier.
I do. I have 2 of them, thank you. And I took care of that.
We can do that.
You can actually see their numbers.
Yeah.
And ours.
Boy, I went to Napoleon Perrysburg a few weeks ago. My brother he was doing PA, so he wanted me to spot for him. Perrysburg, white, gold numbers.
Whoa.
Oh,
Well,
boy.
Well, we were last week. Already.
Yeah, it was hard to see the numbers.
Absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
Which stupid AD came up with that combination?
I think it was John.
Probably that old AD.
Probably John.
I did my basketball jerseys at Defiance. I did white on white with the blue outline. You could not see me. That was awesome.
Well, you probably played with them jerseys they've been playing with the last 2 weeks, huh?
Yeah, something like that. Something like that.
Wow, that was good. My wife went out for supper without me.
Yeah, go.
What's her take on the
Yeah, I'll
basketball
get
situation?
Have you tested
What's that?
yet?
What's her take on the basketball
What's that, lights?
situation? New game?
Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3.
What, you mean my position?
No,
Or less than
her.
that.
Well, very-
How does she feel?
There he is. Broke.
She said
You got
whatever.
a podcast on yet?
Yeah.
That's her do whatever you want.
Lucas said he did it in practice.
I don't know.
Shoot. She goes and plays cards 2 or 3 nights a week anyway, so I don't even see her when I get home.
well, anybody tried.
So,
Yeah, the only thing, Lori, after the national anthem, we give a shout out to the BFW 3360 for donating our new flag up there.
Okay.
Yeah, gave us a brand new flag. Ours is pretty rugged. So, just give my shout out. BFW Post 3360. Thank you for the flag.
Donald's got a brand new flag.
Yep. Dude, but that one's like, that's not this like flimsy piece of stuff. Like it's
Real deal.
he goes, just take it down in the next tape there. He goes, that'll last you forever. I said, oh, I can't believe it because the thing is, it's good. And it doesn't look that big up there. But that,
Oh, it's huge.
That's a monster.
No.
It's a 6x10, and it's.
well, that fits. It's actually a little too big for the
It
flagpole,
probably
but
is, but it looks good.
it does look good.
I did check all those requirements too. I go, well, it's a little big, but that's okay.
And 6x10, when you get it down on the ground,
Oh yeah.
it's huge.
Oh yeah, it is.
I didn't mean to pressure you about the basketball schedule,
Oh, that's all right.
but
I didn't get it to you anyway, so it's all right.
No, I know you didn't. I know you didn't. There's no big hurry.
No, I get it. We're finalizing it.
Considering that I'm now on the Ayersville coaching staff, basketball
Oh.
coaching staff,
How'd that happen?
in my retirement year.
That's what you want.
What are you trying to do? Boost your final average?
Yeah, when it's a volunteer coach, absolutely.
What grade? 7th grade?
Yeah, 8th grade, 7th, 8th. What, 8th?
Good.
Please let me be 8th grade.
And the guy he's got to work with.
And the guy I have to work
Only
with.
4 of them tonight.
Jeez, what a jerk.
All right, I'm gonna turn this off, Lori. If you're good, then.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yep.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the landing strip, home of Craig McCord Field for tonight's non-conference game between the visitors on the scoreboard, the Montpelier Locomotives, and your home team, the Ayersville Pilots. The Board of Education, Superintendent, Principal, and Athletic Council of Ayersville High School extend to each of you a cordial welcome. We're pleased that you're here with us tonight. Montpelier High School and Ayersville High School are members of the Ohio High School Athletic Association and abide by high standards of conduct, competition, and relations with member schools. The athletes in this game are friendly rivals. While play may be fierce, all in attendance tonight are reminded that this is a game between high school students and that good sportsmanship is expected. The officials assigned to this game have been selected and assigned according to the procedures adopted by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Green Meadows Conference. The officials for this evening are referee Steve Knowles, umpire Jim Slagle, headlinesman Dave Wilson, and line judge Todd Baird. Gentlemen, welcome to Craig McCord Field.
I'm gonna try to get the microphones to work. Check, check, check.
Did Ethan make it?
No, I don't hear anything. Do you hear anything, Sean? Okay. Let us see. Well, Riley's got the camera on.
Check, check.
What's that?
Nothing here either.
Oh, you missed it. Oh. You on it? It's the Ayersville.
Let's see.
Ayersville wins the toss, defers.
Oh, well,
Failure is going to take the football.
that's why.
Ayersville defends the south goal.
That's probably why.
Ayersville won the toss and will defer. Montpelier will start out the game with the ball, and they will defend the north goal.
Check, check,
Check.
check.
Check, check.
I'm gonna put this in here.
I was good when you texted me today. I saw we had a
Let's
home.
see if that.
Well,
We're home next
So,
week and found them.
That's better, right? I can hear you.
I can hear you.
hopefully,
Okay,
yep,
good to
that's
go.
the plan.
That's the plan until it changes.
That's right.
I ran out after
Yeah,
work today.
yeah,
We got some dead grubs.
good.
Can only take that stuff.
It said only 24
Yeah,
hours, and it said
it works right away.
So, that's what I said. So I was
Yeah,
like,
that's
let's go.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Thank you, I appreciate
yeah,
it.
no problem. You know
Yeah,
what
I had to-
kind of
I had to follow the lead here.
open space? Have they had things like that before?
They got
This-
14 plans. There's no. I
This
don't
guy
think
comes
there's
from the
anything.
camera, so it comes back to us here.
Okay, then we need
Well, they wanted to put a varsity baseball field out there.
Here's tonight's starting lineup for the Pilots. On offense,
400 feet.
at wide receiver, Owen Berner and Ike
We
Iden.
haven't seen
At
yet.
tight end, Blake
Owen
Honstein. At left tackle, Connor Yonker. At left guard, Evan Clark. At center, we'll have a rotation, Jake Stiltner and Alex DeSoto. At right guard, Ryan Clark. And at right tackle, Ricky Sherman. Our starting quarterback tonight is Jacob Trevino. And in the backfield, we'll have Blake Iden and Chris Welch. On defense, at defensive back, we will have Jacob Trevino, Owen Berner, Ike Iden, and Ricky Sherman. At linebacker, we'll have Cade Hannencraft, Blake Iden, and Chris Welch. Our left end is Blake Honstein. At left tackle, Ryan Clark. At right tackle, Evan Clark. And at right end, Connor Yonker. Our punter tonight will be Blake Honstein. Our PAT kicker will be Bradley Young. And Bradley and Dominic Moore will share kickoff duties. Our punt snapper is Blake Iden. And our PAT snapper is Dominic Johnson. At punt returner tonight, we'll have the Iden brothers, Ike and Blake. And they will also be doing kickoff return duty as well. And our PAT holder and field goal holder, if necessary, is Jacob Trevino.
Do now.
Well,
So, unless
it's up to
Did I not hear a Weston McGuire in
Weston's got a broken wrist, he's out.
there? I thought I did not hear his
what I
name.
like to do is start raising some
Last
money
week,
year to
then?
year.
Apparently in practice.
Hurts my intuition.
Oh,
I mean, we can do some of that. Here's them, we got some. We gotta have this
it's
discussion.
gonna hurt.
I don't just feel like they're just a field.
Right.
Well, that's
Yeah, I don't need, like, I talked to Hell, and Hell's, he tried to convince him to not turf the entire field and just do team field, because then he could have done 2 fields for less than what they did in that field.
Portable 10 to portable 50.
Yeah, go.
You got the keys for the lights.
Coming.
I was gonna say, we might wanna turn those on before we get started tonight.
I was gonna say something about that.
At least they were.
I was gonna mention it too. I was right on the verge of mentioning that.
Roy, would you down a P for me?
Nope. Ladies and gentlemen, this year our season depends on the cooperation and support from everyone to follow the safety guidelines set by the Ohio Department of Health, the Governor's Office, and the Ohio High School Athletic Association. As we've seen, the opportunity to play sports can be taken away by the spread of COVID-19. We ask that everyone in attendance wear a facial covering, use proper hygiene, and keep yourself and your family 6 feet apart from other families. Our ability to follow these guidelines will go a long way in determining how much of a season our student athletes will be able to have. We ask that everyone please sit in open areas of the bleachers. Do not sit in sections that have a taped line in them. There should be a space between groups, and families are encouraged to sit together and around each other. If you are standing along the fence, please stand in areas marked and leave a space between them. Thank you for your cooperation and understanding. Also, while waiting in lines, please keep 6 feet distance between yourself and others. We'd like to remind you that smoking is not allowed in and around any school property. If you must smoke, please do so in your own personal automobiles. There are also to be no children without parental supervision on the playground. And tonight we would like to thank VFW Post 3360 for providing the Craig McCord Field with a new American flag.
Bunch of the players looked up at it. It's a new bike. Look at shoes. That's like 6x10. Well, they think one of the nice things about that.
What's the criteria for if it's too big for the course?
My dad always told me that you take the square footage and add 5. So if your flag's
Oh,
3
yeah,
by
I think you heard
5,
that.
that's
Oh, I don't-
15 square feet. So it should be on a 20-foot pole. So 60 square feet should be 65-foot pole, and that's not a 65-foot pole. But it's not gaudy.
No.
We were running down.
Who?
Didn't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the pride of Ayersville, your 2020 Ayersville Pilot Marching Band.
Since we hung a bat.
The band is under the direction of Mr. Jason Luthi, with field commanders Senior Bailey Bush and Junior Haley Wright.
They'll spend 2 weeks behind your refrigerator.
She says, "Look out to my husband. Hey, honey, I feel like you're getting stuck.
Pilot Marching Band, you may take the field.
You know, a voodoo doll or something is, and he said, no. She goes, how about now? What? How about now? Mr. Luther should go over here, wouldn't he? Yeah.
And now an Ayersville tradition, Hang On Sloopy, followed by Let's Go Blue.
So whether the officials get paid the same, or does the crew get one set amount that they
I am an American. That's the way most of us put it, just as a matter of fact. They are plain words, those four. You could write them on your thumbnail or sweep them across this autumn sky. But remember, too, that they are more than just words. They are a way of life. So whenever you speak them firmly, speak them proudly, speak them gratefully. I am an American. At this time, we ask that you please stand if you are able and remove your hats. Veterans salute our flag in the prescribed manner as we pay tribute to America with the playing of our national anthem. See ya. About an hour.
Okay.
If I run the clock fast enough, you won't
Run the clock fast enough. Help a brother out. It's cold out there.
We are live at Craig McCord Field, the landing strip on this 16th day of October 2020. It is week number 8 of the high school football season, and the Montpelier Locomotives penciled in this one, coming over to the landing strip to take on your very own Ayersville Pirates. Hope you're having a good evening. Jim Brown with you, along with Sean Nodell. And Sean, the Pirates come into this game with a record of 2-5. We've been lucky enough to see both of those wins. Week number 1 against the Antwerp Archers, and then just a few weeks ago against the Hicksville Aces in a whale of a ball game.
That was a great game, and it was great to see the growth from week 1 to week 5 at that point.
And just a few weeks before that, or in fact, I think a week before the Hicksville game, the Pirates went over to Edgerton and got handled pretty good. I believe 42-6 was the final score. Their first week in the playoff football was against Edgerton, same Edgerton team. This time they fell 34-22, a much more competitive game. Just a couple of mistakes, a costly turnover by Jacob Trevino down in scoring territory. Would have kept that game a lot closer than it was, but very competitive, gave Edgerton everything they wanted. And you can see the growth of this football team as we've seen it from week 1 to where we are today.
Yeah, and the confidence that has come with that growth. Now I think especially offensively, when they step on the field, I think they view themselves as a very potent offensive team. There are a lot of different weapons that Jacob uses back there, himself being a huge weapon as the leading rusher on the team. But he has nice whiteout targets, he has some nice backs. Look for strategic growth there, and I think the Pilot defense has really improved as well.
The Pilots, like you said, are going to be led by quarterback Jacob Trevino, and he has grown immensely. He was injured early last year, and then didn't get a whole lot of playing time after that. Now this year, we can see him. He has not only grown physically, but he's grown as a football player, take control type of guy, and he leads this Pilot offense as he is the quarterback, and he gets it to those playmakers. You're looking at Blake and Ike Iden. You're looking at Blake Honstein. One name that we're going to be missing today is Weston McGuire. Apparently a broken wrist this past week in practice, and he is going to be out. And that's going to be a big loss because Weston, real good athlete on both sides of the ball, and they're going to miss him, but not only offensively but defensively too.
Yeah, I was really impressed in the growth of Jacob's confidence in throwing the ball. Week 1, he threw the ball fairly well. You could see him doubting himself a little bit. The last time we saw him, I'm guessing the last couple of weeks too, he stepped up and threw the ball like a boss and just really confident. So his decision making has picked up. So yeah, despite Weston being out, I think whoever steps up in that role will find some good throws in his direction.
The Pilots come into this game with a record of 2-5. The Montpelier Locomotives come into this game with a record of 1-5. They are in the Toledo Area Athletic Conference with the likes of Ottawa Hills, I believe, and Hilltop, and some of them have gone up and formed a league up there. Like I said, they used to be in the NWAL and just really had a tough time competing with them being such a small school with some very big schools. You're talking about the likes of Bryan and Swanton and Evergreen and Delta and some of them. And then that doesn't discount the powerhouses like Liberty Center that they were getting beat on a lot more. At least they're in a conference that they are competitive in. And this should be a pretty competitive football game, I would think, for the Montpelier Locomotives. They are led, trying to find, Joe Briggle is their coach today. I believe it's his second stint at Montpelier. So we will see how they turn out tonight. We are in for a treat, it looks like, for the next 3 weeks. It looks like we have home games here at the landing strip. Tonight will be the Montpelier Locomotives. Next week is tentative. Possibly Delta coming into the landing strip, or it could be Delta St. John's. Now, they had their game canceled tonight with the playoffs because of COVID. Also, the winner from last week, Edgerton Bulldogs, they had to cancel their playoff game because of the COVID pandemic or somebody coming down with COVID, and that's just too bad because you just don't want to see a season end like this. But really, when we came into the season, we thought, well, if we can get a few weeks out of it, that'd be great. Here we are in week number 8. The Pilots are trying to get game number 8 already started this week.
Yeah, it should be a great night for football. A little breeze from the south, a little southwest. Crisp night. It should make just a lot of energy out here.
Good fall weather. The crops are coming off, and the colors are changing, and the Pilots are going to be kicking off. I think they deferred, if I'm not mistaken. So Montpelier will have the football, or at least they will receive the opening kickoff.
More for the Pilots.
24-3.
Back deep for the Locos. Number 3,
deep for Montpelier is going to be number 3.
Number 24, Jacob
Colin
LaMontagne.
Crisenberry, and also number 24, Jacob. How do you say that?
LaMontagne.
LaMontagne. I might say that a few times tonight. Here we go, getting ready for kickoff in week number 8. Here's Dominic Moore doing the kicking duties for the Columbia Blue and Gold. And the kick off the hands of Crisenberry, and it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line. In fact, inside the 1-yard line. Oh my, that is not how you wanted to get this game started. If you're the Montpelier Locomotives, you are backed up in your own end zone.
And one of the up guys there reached up to try to make a play, tipped off his hands, picked up a little bit of steam, and rolled.
Yeah, Crisenberry. And it rolled right in front of the pylon. There was no doubt that it rolled in at the 1-yard line. So here we go, Pilots. Got them backed up already.
It's be a good time for the center of the line, the Clark brothers, to put some pressure up the middle.
Number 2, Landon Briggle, going to be the quarterback. He's got 2 in the backfield with him. Briggle, hands off. Oh, that was close.
Who was number?
Owen Berner in on the tackle, and the
Number 24, Jacob LaMontagne on the carry for
Jacob
the Locos.
LaMontagne in on the carry. He got nothing. In fact, barely got out of the end zone. In fact, they lost a half a yard. You can't lose one if you're at the one. That'd be a safety. But it's more than 10 yards to go. Second down for the Montpelier Locomotives. Here is Landon Briggle. Under center. Tight ends all over the place. Handoff up the
24.
middle. And that might...
Number 42, Gavin Worm, the ball carrier for Montpelier.
Number 40, Hugh Gavin, in on that one. I don't have him on my roster here, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. It's going to be third down and long. Third and a long 8 for the Montpelier Locomotives. They've got two wideouts right and left. Snap to Briggle. Briggle back to pass, looking, and got it, but he's going to be... Oh, he fumbled the ball! They're going to pick it up. No, they're going to say he's down. That pass intended, in fact, caught by Blake
Briggle's pass is
Altaffer.
to number 34, Blake Altaffer. Tackled by number 7, Owen Burner.
Owen Burner in on the tackle again. He's been in a couple tackles already. It's going to be fourth down and about 3. They're going to have to punt it away. At least I would think they would punt it away. It's going to be on the left hash mark.
2 back.
Number 34, Blake Altaffer, the punter for the Locos. Back deep for the Pilots, number 2, Ike Iden.
Oh, he missed the snap. Here's the kick. It's going to be a low liner. Should just let it go. Bounces at the 30. Going to stop at the 33-yard line. The Pilots are going to have great field position.
Great field position.
We've got a flag on the play.
Flags at the 12, 13.
It's on the far sideline. Looks like it's probably going to be a hold on the Pilots. May back him up 10 more yards. Illegal block in the back is what the call is.
Penalty is against the Pilots for an
gonna
illegal
back him
block
up.
in the back.
4 more yards. Sean, something you may not notice, or at least I have already, only 4 referees for this game tonight. We're used to seeing 5 or 6 on a squad. But you know, you got playoff football and everything, so...
That's probably tough to find some of these guys.
Could be.
20 back.
Pilots going to get started. Their first offensive possession is going to start at the 43-yard line of Montpelier. Here's Trevino, the option play. Out to Iden. Blake Iden cuts up the field, cuts outside, gets hog-tied from behind. That should have been a flag, and no call there. But he's all the way past the 20-yard line to the 17-yard line.
Great lead block by Evan Clark out in front of that.
Nice.
That's a horse collar.
Yep.
26 yards on that carry for Blake Iden. Good way to start for the Pilots. Going to be first down and 10. Ball at about the 17-yard line. Iden to the left of Trevino. Here's the snap. Here's Trevino. Up the middle. Squirts his way up to about the 11-yard line. Tackle on the play, number 78, Monte Triche.
Tackle by
Jacob does such a good job of finding the smallest sliver and just getting skinny through it.
Got 6 yards out of that. I remember a running back that we used to have, Justin Flory. Remember him from a few years ago?
Sir.
You didn't have to give him much. He was like a north-south runner, wasn't he?
Yes, sir.
He's now a math teacher at Miller City. Just wanted to let you know. Got to keep those math teachers in line
20.
there. Here's Blake Iden trying to get outside, cuts it back in, has enough for a first down. Did he get to the goal line? He did. Touchdown.
Touchdown run.
11-yard touchdown run for Blake Iden, and the Pilots are on the scoreboard early with 8:35 to go here in their first quarter of play. The Pilots lead it now 6-0. Our extra point kicker, Mr. Young. Bradley, is it?
Yes.
Bradley Young. Former side. Oh, here's the snap. Trevino running out to the corner, cannot get the 2-point conversion.
Intended for 21.
It was intended for Blake Honstein
Trevino's
and couldn't get it to go. But the Pirates are on the board early. 11-yard touchdown run by
Who knocked it
Blake
down?
Iden, and the Pirates lead it
34.
6-0 with 8:35 to go. You're watching Pirate Football live on YouTube and on the Ayersville Communication Network. Excuse me.
Bradley Young isn't on the roster.
He wasn't at the beginning of the year. It was added. Got 3 and 24 back.
Number 3, Colin Crisenberry, and number 24, Jacob LaMontagne are back deep.
Well,
to
see if the
receive
Pilots can
Pilot
get on
kickoff.
another big break off the
Dominic
kickoff.
Moore set to kick off for the Pilots.
Dominic Moore kicked it off the hands of Crisenberry, went out at the 1-yard line. They were able to get a few yards to get him out of there, but Pilots with great field position on their first possession and take advantage of that. Here's the kick by Moore, picked up by Crisenberry at the 20. Goes up the middle, is tackled there. Nice tackle. I believe that was Blake Aiden in on the tackle. Also
2021.
coming off the bottom of the pile is number
Colin Crisenberry
58,
on the
Brady
kickoff return for
Clark.
the Locos. Tackled by number 21, Blake Honstein.
First down and 10 for the Montpelier Locos with 8:30 to go here in this first quarter of play. Montpelier trailing now 6-0. Here's Briggle. Hands off to Langen.
Downey went at the 29.
Excuse me.
24.
Lumentang.
Jacob LaMontagne on the carry for Montpelier.
I'm going to get that once tonight.
Only once.
Second down and 11 for the Pirates. So far, the defense stepping up, showing some good penetration, getting the Locos in the backfield.
Yeah, that Pilot front four has been a major strength of the team.
They've done a really nice job in the games we watched, for sure.
And then because they're doing a good job, the linebackers can scrape and fill the holes as they need
24.
to.
Yep.
Or 42.
Nice
42,
tackle there.
that
Blake
is
Iden.
Gavin Worm.
Number 42, Gavin Worm on the carry for the Locos.
He gets all the way up to the 40 or
Tackled by number
34-yard
20,
line.
Blake Iden.
Third down and 7 for Montpelier. Third and 7 for the Montpelier Locos. They're in a tight formation, tight end right and left, wing to the left, 2 in the backfield. Briggle under center. Here's the snap, the fake handoff. There's Briggle, gets away from one, kicking it, ball's loose, and picked up by number 36. That is Cade Hannicraft.
2 forced it.
Oh, they're going to call him down. Or no, they're going to call it down. They did get the fumble recovery.
Yeah, Blake Honstein, good pressure on the quarterback there as he rolled out, popped the ball out, and then Cade, Johnny on the spot to pick it up.
Cade had the big defensive play at the end of the game against Hicksville, knocked the ball away on the last play of the game. We were so excited, and people were running on the field with it being homecoming and senior night that we forgot to recognize him. He did an awesome job of that. First down and 10. Violets have excellent field possession again. Got 2 in the backfield. Here's Trevino rolling. Looking into the corner of the end zone. Iden touchdown.
Jacob Trevino's pass is
That's been a
complete
popular
to
connection.
Ike Iden for the
Jacob
Pilot
Trevino to
touchdown.
Ike Iden, 20 yards for the touchdown. The Pirates lead it 12-0 early. Well, we mentioned the offensive prowess of this Pilot team, especially here in the last few weeks, starting to put up some numbers, and they're doing it a lot of different ways.
That's a pass. I don't know if Jacob makes it. I don't know that he attempts it in week 1.
Yeah.
But the confidence that he's gained, really nice touch on that pass. Great pitch and catch there.
Looks like they're going for the regular extra point. The kick by Young. Stoink is the word. Hit the upright, no good.
Bradley Young's PAT attempt.
But a
is
20-yard
unsuccessful.
touchdown pass from Jacob
54
Trevino
left in
to
the first
Ike
quarter.
Iden.
Score.
The Iden brothers
Ayersville
getting into this
12,
one tonight.
Montpelier
Touchdown for
0.
Blake, a touchdown for Ike. It is 12-0. 6:54 to go here at Craig McCord Field. You're watching Pilot Football on YouTube Live and on the Ayersville Communication Network.
Something eighth grade done? Ellen?
No, I got 2 to do.
Back deep for the Locos, number 3, Colin Crisenberry. and
Well,
number
Sean, the
24,
start that
Jacob
the Pilots
Alonso.
wanted to get off to a good start. First 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns,
Dominic Moore set to
and
kick off
offense
for
looks,
the
and
Pilots.
they're able to just run anything they want right now. And for the Montpelier Locomotives, not the way you wanted to start. You fumbled the kickoff to give you bad field position, and then you get a sack fumble for a turnover, and they're down 12-0 quickly in this first half.
And the
Three.
Pilot has scored their touchdowns on 4 offensive plays.
Crisenberry moves up to near the 40-yard line. Good
Got
run
2 and
up by
36.
him. Colin Crisenberry, senior
Crisenberry
running
on
back,
the kickoff return
split
for
end
the Locos. Tackled by number
for
2, Ike
Montpelier.
Iden,
They
and
will start in
number
pretty good field
36,
position. Ball's going to be at the
Cade Annenbach.
39-yard line on the right hash. First down and 10 for the Locos. Now, we've seen a lot of football already, and this is one of the few times we've seen, quarterback underneath center. Here's the handoff
42.
up the middle, number 42. That is Gavin Worm.
We got 20 and
Number 42, Gavin
52.
Worm on the carry for the Locos. Tackled by number 20,
Holding to
Blake
the action
Iden,
from the
and number
Locos.
52,
Yeah.
Ryan Clark.
Gain of about 3 on the play, second down and 7. They may just have to try to eat time and keep the Ayersville offense off the field. Just kind of grind first downs out, and their formation suggests that. Double tight ends with a wing, 2 in the backfield. Here's the handoff to Worm. Worm breaks a tackle. They get their first down of the night into Ayersville territory all the way up the
Gavin Worm,
48-yard
the ball
line.
carrier
Nice
for
run by
Montpelier.
Worm.
Tackled
Yeah,
by
it
number
was.
5, Jacob Trevino.
Got the pad level down that time and found some daylight.
Yeah, he's a big guy, 6'2", 200-pound running back. He got going a little bit, tough to take down, and got himself a first down. Halfway through this first quarter of play. Double tight end, wing to the right, 2 in the backfield. Briggle gets the wing in motion. Here's the pass by Briggle. All day? Nope, we've got a whistle, and we're going to have procedure, I believe, on the Locos. Yep,
False start against the Locomotives.
that was Crisenberry in motion. I think he got a little bit too much of a head start jump there. First down and 15 for the Locos. Landon Briggle, the 5'11 junior quarterback for this team, I believe. It's got to be the coach's son, Joe Briggle, I would think. Quisenberry wing to the left. This time, handoff.
Oh,
See who it
And
is.
taken down number 24, and that was Honstein again.
21.
LaMontagne on the carry for the Locos. Tackle by number 21.
LaMontagne
William
did not have
Honstein.
anywhere to go. It's going to be, should be second down and 17. The down marker is not correct, I believe, across the field.
he tried to skirt around that left end and got a face full of Blake Holstein.
But they got 3 wide receivers to the right, and now Briggle in shotgun formation. Oh, LaMontagne, and we got another flag, I believe. Nope, we've got a timeout.
Timeout Montpelier.
One, I don't think the coach liked the formation he had set up, and two, he may want to ask about what down it is, because I believe Worm had the first down, and then they got the 5-yard penalty for procedure or illegal shift. I believe it should be second down.
I agree. And they might have averted another legal procedure penalty there.
Yeah, good
LaMontagne
point.
was in motion. He turned it up a bit early.
.423 to go here in this first quarter of play. The Pirates lead it 12 to nothing.
Holding up 2 fingers. Why didn't he count the right? He's telling our coaches he held up 2 fingers. He's holding up 2.
I think we're getting it changed. There we go.
It's the 23rd.
See, it just took my ESP to get him down there.
It was the 23rd down.
Or ESPN.
Second down and 17. Ball on the 45-yard line. They got to get to the 30, about the 38-yard line of the Pirates. They've got 3 wide receivers to the right. Snap to Briggle. Briggle rolling to the right, getting chased. Briggle running out of room. He steps out of bounds at the 36-yard
Landon
line.
with the
Chased
carry
out of
for the
there by
Locos.
Evan Clark. Good hustle by Evan Clark.
Again, Blake Holstein.
Coverage on the play by number
Great pressure up the
50,
field, this time from the left
Evan
end.
Clark.
Loss of 9 on the play. Now see, and we learned this a few weeks ago in high school football, you can't just throw it to the line of scrimmage. You got to throw it towards somebody to get rid of the football, you know, and I don't know why they continue to have that rule when you're talking about the safety of players. Third down and forever. Here's the pass. This is out to number 82, Taylor Yaris. And he didn't get a whole lot. Got a couple yards on that one.
Briggle's pass is complete to number 82, Tyler Yaris. Tackle on the play by number 7, Owen Berner.
Owen Berner in on the tackle. We haven't seen him. We did not see him in our first 2 games here at Pilot Field, Sean. And I heard his name a lot last week, and his name is
Captain for
popping
the
up a lot
Pirates,
here
number 2,
already this
Iden,
week.
and number 20, Blake
Is he
Iden.
just getting back healthy?
Yeah, it sounds like it. Here's the snap. He missed the handle, and he's going to try to kick it. And now it's going to be down, and Evan Clark pretty excited about it, but it barely got to the line of scrimmage.
At the 42, it's been moving up at the 39.
That is not the snapper's fault. That hit him in the hands. The Pilots may want to consider putting a little pressure on him, because they did it without pressure. Maybe they'll just keep it the same. Pilots, great field position again, this time at the 39-yard line of Montpelier. The pass intended out for number 11. That is Chris Welsh.
Trevino's pass intended for
But
number
off
11,
his
Chris
fingertips,
Welch,
incomplete.
falls
It's going to be
incomplete.
2nd down and 10. We'll call him the crafty left-hander, right?
Yes, sir.
I don't know if he's left-handed, but today he's going to be left-handed. 2nd down and 10. I know some Reds fans they understand that. The old crafty left-hander. Welch
Flag.
was in motion. We've got flags, and I think we've got illegal motion again. Yep. Illegal procedure on the
Penalty is
Pilots.
false start against
Back
the
them up
Pilots.
5 yards. 2nd down and 15. First time we've seen them a little sloppy here in this first quarter, Sean, but we'll see if they can break out of this.
Which is saying something when they've scored 2 touchdowns on really now 5 offensive plays.
Yeah.
6 offensive plays.
2 running backs in the backfield with Trevino. Back to pass, rolling to his left, looking deep, throws it, and
Good
caught by
catch.
Burner at the 30-yard line. Nice catch by Owen Burner at the 30. He's going to be just short of a first down.
Coverage
He'll
on the play by Dylan.
be
Eichauer.
3rd down and 1. Nice catch by Burner and nice throw by Trevino.
Yeah, Jacob put that where only Owen could get it. Owen went down and found it. Nice job of catching with his hands there.
Yep. 3rd down and 2. Gave him 13 on the play. Oh, here's a bunch formation. This looks like a wham play. Here's the handoff. No, it is Trevino, and he is tackled
Jacob
quickly
Trevino brought
by
down
number
behind the line of
42,
scrimmage by
Gavin
number
Worm.
42, Gavin Worm.
Loss of 3 on the play. It's going to be 4th down and 6. We'll see what Coach Chris Dales wants to do now. They're running a play in. It's at the 35-yard line. Actually, they set it at the 34. It's going to be 4th down. Trevino takes a snap, rolls to his right. Looking, throwing, caught. Nice pitch and catch. I believe that was Burner again. Nope, that was not Burner. Ike Iden on the catch. All the way up to the 25-yard line. First down and 10 for the Pilots.
First down for the Pilots.
Made that look easy.
Jacob Trevino on the mark with his passes, Sean.
He does a really nice job rolling out. It's kind of a tough thing for quarterbacks a lot of times, throw on the run. Jacob does a really nice job with
He
it.
rolls to the left, back to the right, screen play. They've got blockers, and he's going to walk in for a touchdown.
20.
There it is, Blake Honstein.
Was it or 21?
I thought it was 20.
I thought it was 22. 20 as well. Jacob Trevino's pass is complete.
No,
Number
I'm
20,
sorry, that's Blake Iden.
For the Pilot touchdown.
Little credit to Blake Honstein, but it was Blake Iden in on the screen pass. They actually had one of the linemen had it sniffed out, but Trevino just over the outreach of his hands, and Blake Iden really didn't have anybody threatening him till he got to the goal line. It is 18-0, Pilots with the lead. And they're going to go for 2 here, because they've missed their first 2 extra points.
20.
Here's the pitch out to Iden. Iden cuts it in, and he is in for the 2-point conversion.
Iden's 2-point conversion.
Minute 28
is
to go here in this
successful.
first quarter of play.
Yeah,
It is
28 left
Ayersville
in the
20
first quarter. The
and
score,
Montpelier
Ayersville
0.
20,
You're watching
Montpelier
Pilot
0.
Football on YouTube Live and on the Ayersville Communication Network.
How's the girls doing, Mark?
Everybody's good.
Seen them lately?
We're actually.
Oh, good. For the weekend or
Just the weekend. We're just gonna go to your house and.
just we'll get it.
She's in a very stressful point in getting her PhD.
PhD.
Oh, okay.
And when Katie was at the same point, I remember her going through the same thing.
Gotcha.
So she needs just a little mom and dad time,
There
I
you
think.
go. 2 and 24.
Back for the Locos, number 3, Colin Crisenberry, and number 24, Jacob LaMontagne. Dominic Morrison.
LaMontagne
took the ball
and
for the
Crisenberry
Pilots.
back deep for the Locos. It's not good when you're receiving kickoffs 3 times in the first quarter.
No, it's not.
Dominic Moore did not see the ball fall off the tee. A little bit of a breeze from the south, so the wind is behind the Pilots right now. Dominic Moore gets it ready, kicks it off.
24.
LaMontagne picks it up at about the 23-yard line, up the middle, tries to go outside, and he is
32,
tackled
36,
there
36.
by number 36, Cade Hannenkrat.
LaMontagne on the kickoff return for the Locos, tackled by number 36, Cade Hannenkrat.
It's going to be first down and 10 for the Locos at the 33-yard line.
Hey, Kate's, for a freshman, Kate's a nice-looking football player.
Yeah. Like I said, made that real nice play last, or 2 weeks ago to end that game. Probably going to get a lot more playing time without Weston McGuire in the lineup. Full house backfield. LaMontagne, and he is buried.
670.
Connor Yonker, number 11. Chris Welsh in on the tackle. Off the bottom of the pile, number 7, Owen Berner.
Connor Yonker, and number 11, Chris Welch.
Second down and 10. No gain there, and really the Locos are not fooling the Pilots one single bit.
Now, especially up the middle, that's
They're having a ball inside, aren't they?
there's no trespassing there.
Wide receiver out. Here's Crisenberry in the
42.
motion. Hand off to Worm up the middle.
We got 20.
Up to the 37-yard line.
Number 42, Gavin Worm, the ball carrier for Montpelier, tackled by number 7.
They're going to
Owen
give him the
Berner, and number
38-yard
20,
line.
Blake
Give him about
Myers.
5. Third down and 5 for Montpelier with 20 seconds to go. Not sure they're going to get this one off. We'll see. They may wait till the quarter ends. I believe they will. 6 seconds, 5. That's going to do it. We've got a quarter in the books, Sean, and the Pilots off to a great start here tonight at Craig McCord Field.
And
It's
that's the end of
Ayersville
the first
20,
quarter, ladies and
Montpelier
gentlemen.
0. We'll be back with second quarter action coming up in just a moment. You're watching Pilot Football
Ladies and
on
gentlemen, this year our
YouTube
season
Live
depends
and on the Ayersville
cooperation
Communication
and support
Network.
from everyone to follow the safety guidelines set by the Ohio Department of Health, the Governor's Office, and the Ohio High School Athletic Association. As we have seen, the opportunity to play sports can be taken away by the spread of COVID-19. We ask that everyone in attendance wear a facial covering, use proper hygiene, and keep yourself and your family 6 feet apart from other families. Our ability to follow these guidelines will go a long way in determining how much of a season our student athletes will have. We ask that everyone please sit in open areas of the bleachers. Please do not sit in sections that have a taped line in them. There should be a space between groups, and families are encouraged to sit together and around each other. If you're standing along the fence, please stand in areas marked and leave a space between. While waiting in lines, please also remember to keep 6-foot distance between yourself and others. Thank you for your cooperation and understanding.
Wait, ball fertilizer down on it.
Nice and ready to go.
I think the yard markers are in the wrong spot. It should be about third down and 5.
36, yeah.
Yeah,
He's got it.
I was going to say. They're off 5 yards. you need to move it down 5 more yards. We'll see if they can.
One guy's ready to pull, the other one's not ready to go. This way. This way.
Keep coming.
Right there.
If you started at the 33, you should go to 43.
They got it set at the 34. Third down and about 5, a long 5. Grisenberry gets the handoff. Oh, nice tackle.
21.
Who
Blake
is that?
Holstein.
Number 21, Blake Holstein again.
Colin Christenberry brought down
Number times
behind
have
the
called
line
his
of scrimmage
name.
by
Great
number
pressure up the
21,
field.
Blake Honstein.
Big hit. 4th down.
He's been in the backfield
Yes, he has.
more than some of the running backs have. 4th down and long, but it's going to be 4th down and 11.
Number 20, Blake Iden.
34 to kick.
Number 34.
And here's
Blake
the,
Alshaffer,
well,
punter
let's see if the
for
Pirates,
Broncos.
they probably won't put any pressure on him because he hasn't handled a punt yet. There's the first one. Bounces. Blake Iden picks it up. He's got room to run around the right side, and he goes out of bounds at about the
Blake Iden on the
46-yard
punt return,
line.
tackled by number 32,
Nice run back by
Brendan
Blake
Friend.
Iden.
Yeah, good job by Blake of fielding the ball there on a tough bounce. And then getting out around the edge. A little stiff arm action. Finish the play.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not at the 50-yard line, that's for sure. They got it spotted at the 48. First down and 10 again. Good field position for the Pirates. Trevino fakes the handoff. Now he steps up inside. Nice leg tackle by
25, Lord.
Cash Bible.
Jacob Trevino, the ball carrier for
Ball
the Pirates.
up to
Tackled by
the
number 25, Cash
45-yard
Bible.
line. Gain of 7 on the play. Almost looked like a missed play because Jacob didn't look like he thought he was going to hand off to somebody. But he got 7 on the play. Nice tackle by Bible. Or Jacob might still be running. Back to pass. The screen pass. Back into the middle. Here's Honstein up the middle. Honstein to the 30. To the 25-yard line.
96 or 69?
They set up that screen. It looked like they were going to go out to Blake Iden. Somebody had that covered, but they threw back to the middle to Honstein, and he picks up quite a few yards there, Sean.
They let the defensive tackle flush through, and then threw right behind him for
We've got
huge
Oop.
gain for Blake.
We've got a flag on the play. Nope, they're going to wave the flag off. Okay.
Good, because I had Harper.
Right? I didn't see it.
$19 yards for Blake Honstein on that one.
They got it to 27.
It's going to be first down and 10. Ball at about the 27-yard line. Really, Pilots opening up the playbook, running anything they want. Here's the fake handoff. Trevino all day to throw. Down the middle of the field and incomplete. We've got a flag.
Intended for 21.
That was intended for Honstein again. And we're going to have, it looks like, pass interference on Montpelier.
I think they got a little tangled out there. Blake went down. Still almost made it back. Had a good effort to get to the football.
He did.
Pass interference against Montpelier.
It's going to be a 15-yard penalty in high school football, as it is in college. Probably, so it's going to be half the distance. So they're going to spot it at the 13. Going to be first down and 10 for the Pilots at the 13-yard line, if my math is correct.
I would not second guess that.
13.
After 30 years, you would think I'd be good at this.
Another flag.
Sideline warning.
We've got whistles, sideline warning. They hadn't even moved the sticks yet. I was a little worried they were going to not do that.
11.
Here's Chris Welsh up the middle,
Nice
breaks
run.
a few tackles all the way down to the 1 yard line. Nice run by Chris Welsh,
on
the
the
crafty
carry for
left-hander.
Highlands.
Boy, he was
25.
Tackle by number
nice job of
25,
weaving
Cash
through traffic
Bible.
there. Really nice run.
It's going to be first and goal for the Pilots inside the 5 yard line. Going to be inside the 2. They're bringing it back. They are bringing it back, and they're bringing it back.
Personal foul. Yeah, did you give a call? Yeah.
They are bringing it back.
Oh my.
I didn't get a signal,
I didn't even see it.
but apparently
I think it was after.
there was probably an illegal block,
I think he took
like a crack back,
threw somebody down.
crack back block.
Yeah. We're at 29.
I'm kind of figuring that's what that was. It's going to be all the way back to the 29 yard line. Trevino gets it out to Iden. Iden steps inside, gets across the 25 yard line.
Trevino's pass is complete to number 20, Blake Iden.
So it's going to be second down and
Gavin Worm on the
10,
tackle
or excuse
for
me,
the Locos.
second down and about 20 to go. Yeah, we never really got a signal from the referees on
No, no.
that 15-yard penalty.
It's kind of strange.
And where you at now?
9:13 to go here in the second quarter. Pilots lead at 20-0. Tried to tack more on the board. There's the handoff to Blake Iden up the middle to about the 24-yard line. It's going to be third and long.
Tackle by number 25, Cash Bible.
20 to 25.
It's going to be third and long. Might we see a field goal attempt here, Sean? See how good your field goal kicker is?
That was a run.
I got you.
I mean, we're talking about 40-some yards here. Probably need to get a few more. Trevino rolling out to the right,
20.
out to Blake Iden. He didn't get very much at all, if any.
Trevino's pass is complete to number 20, Blake
Maybe
Iden.
one on
Tackle
the
by
play.
number 34, Blake Altaffer.
Locomotive's doing a good job of tackling on the series of passes by the Pilots.
Yes, they have.
And you were now?
Fourth down and 20. 8 minutes to go here in this second quarter of play. It's been all Pilots right from the start, 20-0. And the Pilots kicked off. Pilots are going to go for it. Fourth down and about 20. They got to get down to about the 4-yard line. Trevino back to pass. All day to throw. Throws it down the middle of the field. Touchdown!
Ike Iden.
Trevino's
Oh,
pass
brother.
is complete to number 2, Ike Iden for the
I don't know
final
how those three
touchdown.
white shirts missed it, but it went right through all their arms. And 24-yard touchdown pass. Jacob Trevino to Ike Iden for the second time tonight. It is now Ayersville 26 and Montpelier 0.
Forget the first down.
Yeah,
Let's go right for the end zone.
let's go for it.
Number 30, Bradley Young on to attempt the PAT for the Pilots.
Good route there by Ike Iden, the skinny post, and like I said, the ball found its way
He j-
through.
He's just waiting for it to come down. Here's the kick by Young. The kick is up. The kick is good.
Young's kick is good. With 7:43
7:43 to go here in this second quarter of play. The Pilots with a 27-0 lead over the Montpelier Locomotives. You're watching Pilot Football on YouTube Live and on the Ayersville Communication Network.
So what is that, about an 8-hour drive then? About an 8-hour drive?
7. We looking at stopping probably in Carrollton, Kentucky, right off 71, exit 44, so 45 miles from Louisville. And I think they said
Sean, as we get ready for the kickoff, a lot of people do a lot of good things. We like to thank the Defiance VFW posts 3360 for the new flag on the flagpole. It is majestic to say the least. 6x10 flag up there, and the wind blowing tonight. It is just a beautiful sight to see, and we like to thank them. They said that flag is durable, so we certainly thank them. We thank them for their service and everything that they've done to BFW, everybody, but we also thank them for that donation here to the school.
Dominic Moore
What a nice
for the
centerpiece
pilots
for the
to kick
field.
off.
I don't know if seeing it on TV will do it justice, but certainly here in the stadium,
Looks awesome,
Very
doesn't
nice.
it? Absolutely.
That's probably not working for you.
He said you like staying on hotels.
Here's Dominic Moore, kicks it off. Quisenberry picks it up at about the 18. Tries to get outside, and he is tackled at the 33-yard line.
Get your number here, Larry. Now you stand up.
Off to the bottom of the pile is number 70, Connor
Quisenberry on kickoff
Yonker.
return for the Locos. Tackled by number 70, Colin Yonker.
First down and 10 for Montpelier, and really have not shown much of a threat offensively, Sean. This Pilot defense showing that they've started to improve, especially from early in the season. But this Montpelier team, you can see why they've been struggling just a bit.
the Locomotive's big back, Gavin Worm, has been the biggest threat. He's got 21 yards on 5 carries.
Quisenberry in motion. Fake handoff. Here's Briggle looking deep down the middle of the field and almost picked off by Ike Iden.
Intended for.
Really, the pass was broken up by number 82. It was intended for
Landon
Tyler
Briggle's pass
Yaris,
intended for number 82,
but
Tyler
Ike Iden
Yaris.
stepped in front of that, and
Number
Tyler
21,
Yaris had to play
Tyler
D-back on that
play.
one because Ike had his eye set for
Yes, he
interception.
did. Great pressure on the quarterback. Back there, I did not get a number, but somebody laid a nice lick on.
You know what, Mom and Dad, when they watch this again on YouTube or on the Ayersville Communication Network, they'll see it. They know who did it.
Oh, he's got some blood, I think.
Blake Iden has to come out of the game, and into the game is number 14, Dominic Johnson. Dominic, one of the seniors on this team, doesn't get a lot of playing time, but he's going to step in here. Here's Quisenberry.
42.
Here's the handoff to Worm. Worm gets a bunch of yards all the way out to the 47-yard
Gavin
line.
Worm,
14 on the
ball
carry by
for
Gavin
Montpelier.
Worm.
Tackled by number
First down and
52,
10.
Ryan
Man.
Clark. First down, Montpelier.
He got that speed going. He was tough to bring down.
Timeout.
We've got a timeout. Pilots
Timeout,
take a timeout.
Ayersville.
We'll take one with them. 7:19 to go here in this second quarter of play. It is Ayersville 27, Montpelier 0. About ready to break this time out. Sean, just looking
Yes.
across the field, Montpelier brought a pretty nice crowd.
Yeah, they did.
You know, coming all the way up from northern Williams County is where they're at. It's a pretty long trek, and they brought a pretty nice crowd over there.
Is that about an hour and a half?
I wouldn't say an hour and a half, no. The better part of an hour. 45 minutes? That's what Lori Luderman says. She knows the shortcuts up there.
42.
Here's the handoff, Worm. Worm up to the 50-yard line, tackled by number 52. That was Ryan Clark.
Number 42, Gavin Worm, the ball carrier for Montpelier. Tackled by number 52, Ryan Clark.
Hard to arm tackle that Worm guy, but
Yeah, 6'2",
they did it there.
200 pounds.
6'2", 200. And he gets a head of steam going. He's probably pretty tough to bring down. Second down and 7 for Montpelier with 6:45 to go here in this Second quarter of play. Worm in the backfield all by himself. Landon Briggle underneath center. Here's the handoff to ball is loose, and who's on top of it? Looks like the Pilots may have it, and they do.
Oh, yeah, no, number. Sorry.
11.
Number 11, the crafty left-hander Chris Welsh comes up with the fumble recovery.
No.
No?
Nope.
It must have been out of bounds.
24 had the ball, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jacob LaMontagne, the ball carrier for the Locos.
Back to 45.
LaMontagne, the sophomore, having problems with the football tonight, and he fumbled it. Must have went out of bounds over there, Sean. It was hard to see from this distance.
Good break for Montpelier.
Huge break. 3rd down and 12. They're going to send 3 wide receivers out to the left. LaMontagne in the backfield with Briggle in shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Briggle looking, going to throw it deep, and incomplete.
Briggle's
The closest
pass
person to
intended
that
for
was
number
Ike
82, Tyler Yaris,
Ricky Sherman
falls
back there
incomplete.
also.
54.
54, Ricky Sherman.
I think
and
they were
number
trying
2,
to
Ike Iden on
get
coverage
it to
on the
Tyler
play.
Yaris, number 82, and Montpelier's going to have to punt this one away again.
Got 2 and 20 back.
Well, at least the last punt they had at least a
Number
decent
2,
punt.
Ike Iden, and number 20, Blake.
The punter
Iden,
held on to it this
return
time and
duties. 34, Blake Althoff.
Got away
for the
a
Locos.
decent punt. Here's the snap. There's the kick.
20. No good.
That's going to go out of bounds. I don't know why they picked it up, but number 20, that was Ethan Van Cam.
It's on the 25.
Van Cam. Some of these names I haven't heard before, but he is going to knock it down at the 24-yard line. It's going to be 1st down and 10. Pilots have a chance. In fact, I think they've scored every possession they've had today, Sean. This is possession number 5, and they are 4 for 4 for touchdowns. They can get one before halftime. The proverbial running of the clock in the second half. Trevino looking. Now he's going to take off running. Trevino got some blockers out in front. Steps out of bounds at the
Jacob Trevino on the carry
34-yard
for the
line. It's going to be
Pilots.
close to a
Covered on the
first
play by
down.
number
They're going to give
24,
him enough
LaMontagne.
for a first down. Pretty smart play by Jacob Trevino. No sense in trying to get too many yards. You're in control of this football game already. Just get out of bounds and live to play another day here.
Yeah, sometimes when you get greedy, that comes back to haunt you. Nice convoy of blockers out in front of him, sealing that right edge.
First down, they're going to give him the 35-yard line there. Snap by Trevino, rolling to his left, throwing, and
Number
incomplete.
Jacob Trevino's pass
That's
intended
his
for
first
number
miscue of
20,
the night, it seems
Blake
like.
Iden falls incomplete.
Looked like
Yep.
it was intended for Blake Iden.
I have Jacob as 8 for 10 at this point.
Oh, yes. I remember the other incomplete pass. 8 for 10. That's still pretty good. You take that 80% pass
All day.
completion all day. Second down and 10 for the Pilots on their own 35-yard line. Kind of got a bunch formation to the left.
Yeah. I saw that a couple weeks ago.
Here's the pitch to the left. Blake Iden has room to run, puts his head down, and gets all the way up to the 49-yard line. Gain of.
3. Undercover.
They're going to spot him at the 50. Get him, spot him
Number
at
20,
midfield.
Blake Iden on the first
15
down run
yards
for the
on the
Pilots.
run of
Tackled
Blake
by number
Iden.
3, Colin Crisenberry.
Colin Crisenberry in on the tackle.
Blake now with 54 yards on 4 carries.
I think he and Jacob both have 100-yard run or 100-yard games the last time we saw them play here.
Keep.
Here's the sweep and the fake handoff, a reverse to the crafty left-hander. Chris Welsh
Breaks the
dodges
tackle.
a break and tackle, and he
break
is
tackle.
down at the 35-yard
Number
line.
11, Chris
15
Welch
more
with
yards.
the carry for
How
the Pirates.
crafty is
Tackle by
he?
Number 34, Blake Althofer.
They had him lined up, and he just stepped through that tackle and ended up getting tackled by Blake Althofer.
And he carried him for several yards.
Yes. Ball's going to be at the 35-yard line. 4.5 minutes to go in this second quarter of play, with the Pirates leading 27-0. Here's the snap. Trevino back to pass all day. Now he's looking to run. He throws it near the sideline, incomplete. Threw it a little low to Ike Iden.
Trevino's pass intended for number 2, Ike Iden, falls incomplete.
It's going to be second down and 10 for the Pirates. The offensive line really doing a nice job, giving Jacob all day to throw. Alex DeSoto, excuse me. The Clark twins, Ricky Sherman, Connor Yonker.
We talked about the great confidence that he's developed. Part of that is the offensive line allowing him back.
21.
Bonstein.
And 24 to tackle.
Nice catch. All the way up to the 21-yard line. Give him
Trevino's pass
13
is
more.
complete to number 21, Blake Honstein. Tackle by number 34, Blake Althofer, and number
Sean, you got to
24,
admit,
Jacob
as a quarterback,
Lamontagne.
this has got to be pretty fun that you just kind of get to pick whoever you want to throw to on whatever pass play and get everybody involved here. In fact, he's gotten most everybody involved.
Yeah, 4 different receivers so far tonight for his 9 completions.
Clock still running. 3:37 to go.
20. Nope.
Nope. This is Trevino up the middle, and he is tackled.
Jacob
by
Trevino,
Lamontagne.
the quarterback keeper. Tackle by number 24, Jacob Lamontagne.
Yes, 13.
Up to the 13-yard line. It's going to be second down and 2. Hadn't seen Jacob really run a whole lot. A designed run. He's taken off on a pass plays that haven't worked out, but
Really good balance tonight in play calling. I have 11 rushes. I think they've thrown 11 or 12 passes.
here's jumbo formation. Here's the option play out to Blake. Blake tiptoes down the sideline, and we've got a flag.
Excuse me. Number 20, Blake Iden, the ball carrier for
And
the
we've got
Pilots.
some pushing and
Knocked out
shoving
bounds
going
by
on.
Number 54, Chris Moore.
Chris Moore, the senior, is going to get called for a 15-yard penalty. He tackled Blake well beyond the out of bounds.
So where did he get run down to about the 8?
Yeah, yep. 8.
Blake got to the 8-yard line, enough for a first down, give him 5 yards on that, and they're going to back him up half the distance to the goal, and I think senior Chris Moore is going to get a little bit of his ear chewed out over on the sideline. Trevino takes it himself, tries to get it inside the
Jacob Trevino with the quarterback keeper for the Pilots. Tackle by
inside
number
the
24,
5-yard
Jacob
line. We've got a
Lamontagne.
flag on the play. Holding on the offense. That should back them up 10 yards. I
Holding against
imagine
the
if you're
Pilots is the
Montpelier,
penalty call.
you would take that penalty.
Yep.
Pilots have really done very few things wrong tonight, Sean. Couple penalties here and there, but they've compensated for it. Like I said, every possession they've taken it in for a touchdown. I bet Coach Dales would like to get this one in right before halftime. Trevino back to pass, rolling left, throwing, and incomplete. We've got a flag.
It's intended for 5.
That was intended for number 2, Ike Iden.
Jacob Trevino's pass intended for number 2, Ike Iden, falls incomplete. There's a penalty flag.
And Locomotives are going to get called for pass interference. I believe that'll be an automatic first down.
That'll take it to 6.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 6-yard line. First and goal. Ball at the 6 with 2:36 to go here in the quarter. Burner in motion. Here's the pitch to Burner. Burner. Will he get it cut up inside? No, he won't. He will be stopped, but a flag by the referee. I believe that's going to back him up 10 more yards. It's going to be holding.
Penalty is holding against the Pilots.
From the 10.
That one kind of came rather early.
Yep, after the 20.
That's going to back it all the way up to the 20-yard line. First and goal from the 20. Kind of ran that sweep, and, you know, you get linemen out there trying to hook those guys in, and you get inside of an arm, and it looks like holding for sure. Trevino back to pass, looking, and Honstein through his hands at the 10-yard line. He had it.
Number 21, Blake Honstein, falls
I don't know if he had touchdown, but he had quite a few yards looking at him right there. It's going to be second down and 20. Had to start running before he had the ball. Second down and 20. Two running backs in the backfield. Trevino back to pass again, looking, throwing, middle of the field, and incomplete.
10 for 2.
Trevino's pass
intended receiver there.
Falls incomplete.
You know, things that Jacob may be working on here, just being able to step in the pocket and try to make a throw downfield. You know, he probably could have taken off and ran, and, you know, things he needs to work on. You know, he's got another rest of the year this year and then all next year. Third down and 20.
Yeah, him learning to stay patient in the pocket, check through his reads.
Back to pass. Looking, throwing, incomplete. Intended for Owen Burner.
Owen Burner, the intended receiver for Jacob Trevino's pass. Tackled by number 82, Tyler Yaris.
Not only would it be a pretty long field goal, but you're headed right into the teeth of the wind. So I imagine, nope, they're going to give it a shot. They're going to give it a shot. Ball's going to be spotted at the 37-yard line, 27-yard line. It's going to be a 37-yard attempt. They better hurry up because time's running out. 3, 2, here's the snap. Here's the kick. It's up. It's a little short and to the left.
Field goal attempt
punch
is
at it?
unsuccessful.
Yeah, good punch at it. Yeah, I agree.
Left in the half. Ayersville 27, Montpelier 0.
Ball gets spotted at the 20-yard line. First down and 10 for the Locos. Pilots with 2 timeouts, Locos with 2, but I don't imagine Chris Dale's probably going to be in too much of a hurry to use them. Here's the pitch back to LeMontagne, and he is tackled by a host of Pilots. Looks like a rugby scrum out there at the 20-yard line. No gain on the play.
Tackled by a
Rugby scrum and
plethora
law
of
maintains the
pilots.
ball. I think.
Yeah.
There, I finally said it. A plethora of pilots.
Second down and 11.
Didn't even hear it.
I don't
Clock
think
ticking with a minute 40 to go.
law maintain doesn't have a positive game tonight.
And he's carried the ball how many times?
7.
Ouch. Second down 11. Landon Briggle, quarterback. Here's Quisenberry in motion. Here's the handoff. LaMontagne, and I think he may have fumbled it.
42.
Nope, he just went down awkwardly.
Number 42.
Now
Gavin
Chris
Warren
Dales
the
takes a
ball.
timeout.
Timeout, Ayersville.
I think there's your first positive game for LaMontagne there.
Yeah, it looks like it's for value. Tell you what.
Well, one more stop, Sean, and Chris Dales will get a chance to probably use 2-minute offense.
Good practice.
Good practice to do that, yeah. And the way the punting has been for the Locos, who knows? Third down and 9. They gave him 2 on the play. Third down and 9 for Montpelier. Full house backfield, Sean. Here's the handoff, Quisenberry, and going nowhere. Connor Yonker on the top.
Colin Quisenberry.
Blake
on the
Honstein
carry
on
for
the
the
bottom.
Locals. Tackled by number 70, Connor Yonker.
Fourth down, and the Pilots use their third and final timeout with a minute 2 to go, and they may go after this punt. Like I said, I think Coach Dales would like to maybe get the 30-point here right before half. Maybe get his main offense, run one more possession in the second half, and let the kids play.
Yep.
I mean, that would be my philosophy if it was me coaching this team, but I don't get to coach high school football.
And these are kind of bonus weeks.
Yes.
Anyhow.
Yeah.
So it'd be a good chance to, like I said, get those other guys in the game, get some experience.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many more JV games that those kids are going to have. And
Play Monday at Pandora.
oh, okay. There we go. Now we know.
2 and 20.
Fourth down, 11. Number 34, Blake Altaffer back deep in punting duties for the Locos. Here's the snap. Here's the kick. End over end kick. Blake Iden has it. He's got room to run. Blake Iden. And then is tackled at the
Blake Iden on the punt return for the
34-yard
Pilots.
line. A flag on the
Tackled
play.
by number 42, Gavin Warren.
He just kicked
And
one
now
of our
another
players.
flag.
42 just kicked one of our players.
I think he kicked Blake, and Ike, because Ike shoved it. That's his brother.
Sean, I think this is getting ugly pretty quickly here.
So we get a return to the 46. And then it'll be a dead ball.
Let's see how they work this out. It's going to be
Illegal block in the back.
illegal block in the back, personal foul.
That's after the play. You come to here, and then you go.
So they're going to back them up 10 for the illegal block in the back,
Against Ayersville.
and probably
Penalty is an
then
illegal blocking
15.
back by the Pilots.
And then we had the personal foul too.
There's 2
flags.
Oh, they must have called that on Ayersville. They called that personal foul on Ayersville. Wow.
So from the 46.
Goodness sakes, they're backing them up to the 30-yard line. Well, the first penalty will back them up 10. The second penalty will back them up another 15, 25 yards from about the 45-yard line. I guess that's where you place it. I'm not sure who the penalty was on for the Pirates. First down and 10 with 50 seconds to go. Trevino back to pass. Looking inside screen. This is Owen Berner. And they had that smelled out pretty good.
Trevino's pass is complete to number
Up to the
7,
30-yard line,
Owen
and that may
Berner.
be the last
Tackled
play
by
of
number 78,
the
Monty.
half. They don't believe they have to run another. The clocks are almost identical. They may run one more.
Run it, throw it as far as you can.
Trevino back to pass. He is going to throw it deep down the field for Owen Berner. Incomplete with 4 seconds to go.
Number 7, Owen Berner.
3 uncovered.
Number 3, Colin Quisenberry.
Colin Quisenberry
coverage
in on the
for the
breakup there. It's going to be 3rd down and long. And we've got time for one more play. Sean, I would say pretty good half for the Pilots on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively. Pitching the shutout and getting 4 touchdowns, especially 3 of them in the first quarter.
And really going through the whole array of their offense.
And number 42, Gavin Worm, read that one, and we've got
brought down behind the
Blake
line of
Iden.
scrimmage by number 42, Gavin Worm.
got laid out by Gavin Worm, and that's going to end the first half of play. Good half for the Pilots. Pilots lead it at halftime, 27-0. We'll have the band coming up, halftime stats, and third quarter action right around the corner. You're watching Pilot Football on YouTube Live and the Ayersville Communication Network.
There's a sparkling clean microphone. Well, just wipe it all over.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Ayersville Pilot Marching Band is going to take a trip through the decades to bring you some of Pop's greatest hits.
to play here tomorrow.
We begin our journey in 1973 with the Newbie Brothers and a chance trip through the small Texas town of China Grove, just outside of San Antonio. This trip inspired lead singer Tom Johnson to create a fictional story about the town's strange inhabitants, complete with a wild sheriff and samurai swords. Conducted by Ayersville's own Bailey Bush, this is China Grove.
My dad shut here.
That good, bad, or indifferent?
Good, I guess. I'm probably gonna have to go out late tonight and help him find it. Hopefully he can find it.
Still bow season, right?
Yeah.
Would have been a nice night to hang it.
We'll have to put it in a cooler. It'll be cold enough. You can just hang it in the garage.
Yeah. I know where there's a nice sized buck.
Where at?
Right behind the Myers store where nobody can shoot.
Oh, the city deer. No one shoots them, so they grow up and get big.
Yeah, they do. You know the ones that live behind Meyer and Lowe's?
Oh, yeah.
Out by the college?
The deer
Yeah.
that are like the size of antelope,
Yeah.
the size of elk. One of those you hit with your car and it just gets up and looks at you.
The Pilot Marching Band dug out their Air Jordans, Day-Glow shirts, acid-wash jeans, and of course our Walkmans, and are headed back to the 1980s for our next selection. Written by British singer Rick Astley in 1987, this song became a worldwide #1 hit. Today it has become known to a whole new generation through the phenomenon of the Rickroll, where unsuspecting internet searches are redirected to the song. The Pilot Marching Band has just got to make you understand that we are never going to give you up.
Do you have follow Rex Chapman on Twitter? He's hilarious. You know Rex Chapman from Kentucky? He puts some pretty funny stuff on.
4-1.
There was
Tyler Hero before. Tyler Hero.
Coming up after you guys start level.
White Trace 48 ball mean nothing.
actually got the Rainbow Wheel of Death out here.
Appliances get killed.
Astros are up.
It stinks.
Somebody must have found him a trash.
Boy. Braves are putting up power. Except for we went to see Bob the other night. We went to B-Dubs. We watched the Dodgers throw 11 up in the first inning. Crazy.
Braves are gonna ruin Keith's trifecta.
Yeah.
When Ricky Martin wrote a song about a girl whose lips were devil red and her skin the color of mocha for his debut English language album, he catapulted to platinum status and worldwide fame. Winning numerous awards, including Video of the Year, the infectious Latin groove of Martin's hit song is going to have you living the crazy life and dancing in the rain. Conducted by Junior Field Commander Haley Wright, here is Livin' La Vida Loca.
Safe potential next week with Delta here. They're running 21-6.
Here it was. Oh my gosh. I've never heard that one do that.
Music Boosters, the Pilot Marching Band thanks you for your attention and support. We hope you enjoyed this evening's show, and thank you for your support of high school band and athletic programs in the Green Meadows Conference. And as always, go Pilots!
Nice performance by the band, Sean, here at halftime at Craig McCord Field, and it has been all Pilots since the opening kickoff. Opening kickoff went off the hands of Colin Crisenberry, the deep man for the Locos, and went out of bounds at the 1 yard line. The Pilots had it in top gear all the way through that first half, scoring on 4 of their 6 possessions. In fact, their first 4 possessions, scoring touchdowns. They lead it 27-0. And Sean, really very few things to say wrong about the Pilots so far tonight, as they have it working on the offensive end and defensive side of the football.
Yeah, other than a few penalties in those last couple drives, they really imposed their will on the Locomotives.
And the Locomotives really don't have any answer to speak of. They basically have one offensive weapon, number 42, Gavin Worm. He's had a few nice carries, but other than that, he's basically been their only threat.
Yeah, 8 carries, 39 yards for Gavin. And as a team, offensively, I have him for 33 yards, so not a whole lot of offensive production from them.
They've gotten into Ayersville territory maybe once, but then basically backed up for the most part. They've had to punt away most of their possessions. They did have an early turnover. Their second possession was a sack fumble. Pilots took that in for a touchdown. We've got touchdowns by Blake Iden and Ike Iden, I believe, 2 apiece for each one of the Iden boys here tonight at Craig McCord Field.
We'll see who gets the hat trick.
Yeah, it'd be nice if one of them got the hat trick, huh? Bragging rights at home that tonight for sure. We got a couple 2.5 minutes to play. We've got, like I said, it looks like we're going to have Pilot football for the next 2 weeks here on the Ayersville Communication Network and on YouTube Live, as the Pilots are going to possibly face the Delta Panthers. But did I hear Delta might have had the lead tonight?
21-6.
They were up 21-6?
Yes.
Over Liberty Center.
Evergreen, isn't it?
Oh, okay. If it's Evergreen, that's different. Okay. So Delta may not be the team to come in. You may see somebody from Allen County, Delta St. John's. They had to postpone their football game tonight because of coronavirus. They were going to play the LCC T-Birds tonight in high school football. But they may be coming into Craig McCord Field next week to take on this Pilot team. And that Delta St. John's team has been struggling just a bit this year in football. A lot of things. Their numbers are not very good, and then you add the coronavirus into that, and it makes it really tough for them. And they're playing in a very tough conference, the MAC, down there with Minster and Coldwater and Versailles, all of them, Fort Recovery and Marion Local. Yeah, just start rattling off football championships, and all you have to do is go to the MAC and find them.
You can close your eyes and throw a dart at that list of teams that have won recently state championships.
I believe they have 6 different teams that have won championships in the last 8 years from that division. I mean, it is. And then when they get done with that, they like to play some basketball too. We're about to get underway. We're about 30 seconds away from getting things kicked off here in the second half. The Pilots will have the opening kickoff. They'll get to receive the opening kickoff this second half.
Warmer in here. Definitely warmer in here.
There's a good text from my wife.
Speaking of that,
Speaking of that,
You're gonna see a lot of basketball this
I'm going to
coming winter.
see a lot of basketball.
between your duties here with the Ayersville Cable Company and
Oh,
and your new
yes.
co-coach's job.
Oh, my goodness.
Our guys aren't gonna know what hit them.
Oh, so much knowledge.
Somewhere.
Yeah. You do know that I ended my basketball career with a PCL championship. You do know I ended my coaching career that way.
All right, so we'll have to not.
Back deep for
Break
the
that
pilots,
string.
number 7, Owen Berner, number 20, Blake Iden.
Blake Iden, Owen Berner, deep for the Pilots, number 34.
Number 34, Blake Althofer to kick off for the Locos.
Blake Althofer going to kick off for Montpelier. The breeze still pretty brisk out there. Look at the flags blowing.
I'm glad we're down here.
Yeah, absolutely. I would agree with that. I thought about that today. It's like, you know, those new seats that we got are pretty good. Here's
20?
20.
20 at the 20.
Blake
20,
Iden.
20.
Steps through a
63.
tackle, gets all the way up to the 40-yard line, gain of
Blake Iden
about
the
20
kickoff
on that
return
one.
For the Pilots,
On that
tackled
return,
by
first
number
down and
53,
10
Garrett Giral.
For the Pilots starting this second half.
That's 53?
Yeah,
No 63?
no 63.
I believe Coach Dales will probably see the regular unit, maybe the first possession or two. Hopefully he gets a couple scores here quickly and then get to see a lot of his other kids play tonight. We'll see.
No, is it down under there?
Trevino with Iden in the backfield, just to his left. And we've got offsides on the Locos. On the right-hand side, that is Chris Moore. Going to be first down and 5. Tight end right with Honstein. 2 wide receivers out to the right. Here's Welsh in motion. The fake handoff. Here's Iden. Up the
54.
middle, near midfield. He'll have
Blake
enough for a
Iden,
first
ball
down.
carrier
Give him
for
6
the
yards on the
Pilots,
carry.
tackled by
First
number
down and
66,
10
Gavin Stratton,
at
and number
midfield. Nice
54,
misdirection
Justin
play
Moore.
there, Sean. We haven't seen that a whole lot this year. And like I said, you get to kind of maybe work on some plays that you haven't really done a whole lot of all season long.
Yeah, for a defense that's going hard to the ball, that's a nice play. That misdirection, and then especially a back like Blake coming back the other way.
And these are the things that a Pilot team who's trying to get back on track need to work on. Here's Trevino up the middle. He'll kick it out to the outside. Nice cut. And
He's
then
got
he's
room.
got the sideline. 30, 25, steps out at the 25-yard line. Good
Jacob
sportsmanship
Trevino,
there
first down
by
run
number
for the
3, Colin
Pilots.
Crisenberry. Could have really
By
taken
number
Jacob
3,
Trevino,
Colin
and they just
Crisenberry.
kind of walked out of bounds together. Really nice job there on both ends.
Yeah, I like that.
25 yards on that carry for Jacob. Really nice run in there. He got into some traffic and then just stepped out to the outside and able to get quite a few more yards after that. First down and 10. Ball at the 25-yard line. Just underway. In fact, we're not even a minute into this third quarter of play. Here's the fake handoff. Here's Trevino again, and he's running behind Yonker. And up to about the 10-yard
Jacob
line,
Trevino,
maybe
quarterback
the 11.
for
They're going to give him the
Pilots,
11.
tackled by
14
number
yards
66,
for
Gavin
Trevino.
Stratton.
12.
Jacob up to 67 yards now.
Another
Jacob
first
had
down.
all the room he wanted, and
First down,
Yonker was
Ayersville.
trying to find somebody to block.
Yeah, it's nice to have your big left tackle out there leading the way.
Those are kind of the first couple runs that we've seen him intentionally do
Sorry
for the quarterback. Welsh in motion. Here's the handoff. Iden up the middle. Iden
66?
is tackled by
Blake Iden
number
on the carry for the
66. That's
Pilots,
Gavin
tackled by
Stratton.
Number 66, Gavin Stratton.
Another nice block there by Connor Yonker, slowing that end.
Second down and 2. Ball's going to be spotted around the 5-yard line. Just inside the 5. They're going to spot it at the 4. Second down and 2. 3 receivers to the right, left. Tight end to the right. Here's Trevino looking, pitching to Blake Iden. There's the hat trick for Blake Iden tonight.
Touchdown run for
Touchdown,
the
Blake Iden. Gets the score to 33-0. Pilots with the lead. Bradley Young going to do the kicking duties as Trevino gets to hold. Dominic Johnson, it looks like, going to do the snapping duties here. Just over 2 minutes gone here in this third quarter. Pilots lead it 33-0. There's a snap. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 9:59 to go here in this third quarter of play. The Pilots lead it 34-0. Sean, we're going to have running clock for a while. This second half should go rather quickly, I would think. And Coach Chris Dale's got exactly what he wanted on that first possession out of that halftime.
Hey, it's your first unit in there. 5-play drive, I believe.
5-6 play drive, yeah. Go down, take care of business, and get that clock moving.
And a hat trick for Blake.
And a hat trick for Blake Iden. I wouldn't be surprised if what would be kind of cool is if they both get the hat trick, and then they could be co-players of the week, or be the tag team players of the week with 6 touchdowns between them.
3-24.
Dominic Moore going to do the kicking duties once again.
Back deep for the Locos, number 24, Jacob LaMontagne, and number 3, Colin Crisenberry. Dominic Moore set to kick off for the Pilots.
Crisenberry and LaMontagne deep for the Montpelier Locos. Here's the kick to Crisenberry. Picks it up at the 15. Gets up to the 30. Gets up to the 40. Breaks a tackle, 55. But is tackled at the 43-yard line.
Crisenberry,
good return
the
there.
Kickoff returner.
Very nice
Locos.
return.
Tackled by number 55, Dominic Moore.
Montpelier goes up to the line. Landon Briggle doing the quarterback duties once again. Tight end to the right. Two running backs in the backfield.
42.
Handoff or pitch to Worm. Worms got it in the open field. Breaks a tackle. Headed down the right sideline. Worm
7.
all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Number 42, Gavin Worm. The ball
Gavin Worm showing some
first down.
mobility and showing some strength and speed on that run right there. 37 yards on that one, Sean. He's got a pretty good night going for him.
Yeah, now 9 carries, 76 yards after that 37-yard scamper.
First down and 10. Now in the run, now in the backfield is number 7. I do not have a number 7 for, and he gets the ball.
7 and 70.
Number 7, the ball carrier. I apologize, we don't have a name on the roster for number 7. Tackled by
Joe
number
Smith.
70, Connor Younger.
Joe Smith.
Ghost runner.
Ghost runner. I don't know, but he picked up 4 on the play. It's going to be second down. and 6 on the play. He's still in the backfield as Worm is not in the field. Probably gassed after that. He goes up the middle. Joe Smith again.
Number 7 on the carry for the Locomotives.
It's going to be 3rd down and about 4. I think I see Gavin Worm. He is hunched over on the sideline. 3rd down and about 4. Here's the pitch back to Joe Smith, and he is tackled by a bunch of Pilots. On the bottom of that is number
again
52.
For the Locos, tackled by number 52.
Ryan Clark, also Owen Berner in on that tackle. Loss of 1 on the play. It's going to be 4th down and 5. Deepest threat that the Montpelier Locomotives have had all night long. 2 wide receivers right and left. Here is the pass, knocked away. Blake Honstein knocked it away. It's going to be
Landon
1st down
Brittle's
and
pass
10.
blocked by number 21, Blake Honstein.
Now Jacob Stiltner coming in and doing the centering duties for the Pilots. Turnover
will
on
take over
downs.
on downs.
Nope.
1st and 10, Ayersville.
Put Alex DeSoto back in there. 1st down and 10 for the Pilots, and we're going to run some clock really heavy here. Here's a snap. Trevino looking to run. Puts his head down, gets up to the 21-yard line. 8 yards
Jacob
on the play.
Trevino on the carry for the Pilots. Tackled by number 34, Blake Altaffer.
2nd down, and they're going to give him 9. They're going to spot that at the 22. Second down and 1. Bunch formation. They've got the power formation here. Here's Trevino, and they called a procedure on the Pilots. Look like those jumbo guys in the backfield, little anxious to try to get off on those blocks. Sean? But even on penalties at this juncture of the game, the clock continues to roll. It's going to be 2nd down and a long 6. Snap. Pass out to Berner. Berner gets up to about the 21-yard line. It's going to be about a 2 or 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Owen Berner, excuse me.
That tackle made by number 22,
number
Holden
22, Holden Cieslak.
Cieslak.
And number 34, Blake Altaffer.
3-2.
They're going to spot it at the 20-yard line. They got to get to just beyond the 23-yard line. 3rd down and about 3. I wouldn't see any reason why this wouldn't be 4-down territory for the Pilots. And we've got a timeout, Ayersville. Timeout, Ayersville. We'll take one with them. 4:21 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Pilots lead it big, 34-0. You're watching Pilot Football on YouTube Live and the Ayersville Communication Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, this year our season depends on the cooperation and support from everyone to follow the safety guidelines set by the Ohio Department of Health, the Governor's Office, and the Ohio High School Athletic Association. As we've seen, the opportunity to play sports can be taken away by the spread of COVID-19. We ask that everyone in attendance please wear a facial covering, use proper hygiene, and keep yourself and your family 6 feet apart from other families. Our ability to follow these guidelines will go a long way in determining how much of a season our student athletes will have. We ask that everyone please sit in open areas of the bleachers. Don't sit in sections that had a tape line in them. There should be a space between groups, and families are encouraged to sit together and around each other. If you're standing along the fence, please stand in areas marked and leave a space between. Thank you.
Pilots tried a long pass
Trevino's
intended
pass
for
intended for number 2.
Iden.
Iden play broken up by number 24, LaMontagne.
Jacob LaMontagne broke that pass up. It's going to be 4th down and 3. Let's see what Coach Dales has in store here. And it looks like the punt team coming out.
21 back to the test.
Blake Honstein going to punt it
Number
away for the
82,
Pilots.
Tyler Yaris back deep for the Locos.
No, it's a handoff, or it's a short
Okay,
snap to number 36.
Got it.
That is Cade Hanenkrat.
Number 36, Cade Hanegraaff on the first down carry for the Pilots.
Ball up to the 27-yard line. He gets 6 on the play. It's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Pilots. A little trickeration there, Sean. They brought some jumbo guys in and snapped it to the freshman, and he was able to pick up a 1st down.
And keep that clock rolling.
Trevino out the flats to Iden. Blake Iden
3.
gets pushed out of bounds at the
Trevino's pass
45-yard
is
line.
complete to number
18
20, Blake
yards on that
Iden.
pitch and catch.
Knocked out of bounds by number 3, Colin Crisenberry.
Blake's had a really nice game, Sean, on both the rushing end and receiving end.
Yeah, 8 carries, 76 yards, 2 touchdowns rushing, and 47 yards on 4 catches and a touchdown receiving.
Unofficially. 2:05 to go here in this 3rd quarter of play. Running clock for the Pilots as they have a 34-point lead. Here's a reverse to the crafty left-hander, Chris Welsh. Welsh tries to break the arm tackle, cannot do it.
Chris Walsh on the carry for the
The
Pilots.
crafty left-hander gets about 8 on
Coverage
the play.
by LaMontagne.
He does not go down easy, does he?
No, he doesn't. 5'10", 150 pounds.
Runs a lot bigger than that.
He does. Minute 16 to go. This 3rd quarter is running by rather quickly with this running clock. Trevino lobs it out, gets it to Owen Berner.
3 on the tackle.
Owen Berner
Trevino's pass is complete
to the
Owen Berner
36-yard
for the
line.
Pilot 1st down. Tackle by number 3, Colin Crisenberry.
That's Owen's 4th catch, now for 30 yards.
Like we said, we haven't seen him the first 2 home games here at Craig McCord Field this year, and he's gotten some catches, and he's been in on quite a few defensive plays too. Like I said, I believe he was in the game last week against the Edgerton Bulldogs. Thought I heard his name a few times. Incomplete. That intended for Berner there.
24 on coverage.
Trevino's pass intended for number 7, Owen Berner, falls incomplete. Coverage on the play by number 24, Jacob
We saw
LaMontagne.
Owen Berner last year after Jacob Trevino got hurt. He was the quarterback for this team. Now he's playing kind of a slot receiver. And we have ended the 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. The Pilots lead at 34-0. We'll be back to clean this one up in the 4th quarter here on YouTube Live and the Ayersville Communication Network.
fourth down.
Oh. Oh.
Nice a little bit easier.
Who needs a third down?
Here we go, getting ready for the fourth quarter. Sean, did you hear the stat by down here? Pilots are 0 for 3 on third down conversions. No, 0 for 5 on third down. 3 for 3 on fourth down. That's okay. Fourth down conversions are okay.
Yes, they are. Keep drives alive.
Ricky Sherman in the tight end formation. Here's the pass out to number 14. That's Dominic Johnson.
3 uncovered.
Trevino's pass is complete to number 14, Dominic Johnson.
33.
Coverage on the play by number 3, Colin Crisenberry.
He's to the 33-yard line. It's going to be second down and 7. I think that's the first time we've seen Dominic on the offensive side of the football this year. Here at Craig McCord Field. He's going to go wide out to the right. Trevino back to pass, looking way down the field. Owen Burner, touchdown!
Jacob Trevino's pass is complete to number 7, Owen Burner for the Pilot touchdown.
33 yards from Jacob Trevino to Owen Burner. And the Pilots now lead it 40-0.
For the first time tonight, somebody not named Iden in the end zone.
Somebody not named Iden finds pay dirt. Like I said, Jacob has had all day to throw, and of course he had the wind behind him on that one, and just threw a beautiful pass into the end zone to Owen Burner, who got behind the safety.
Again, give the offensive line some credit. They're setting Jacob up for success back there.
Nice.
The extra point is up. It's good
Bradley
by Bradley Young.
Young's
It is
extra
now
point is good.
Ayersville 41.
Ayersville 41.
Montpelier 0. You're watching Pilot Football on YouTube Live and the Ayersville Communication Network. Sean, we may have seen the last of Jacob Trevino tonight at the quarterback position. Give me some numbers for Jacob. A really well-rounded game for him on the rushing side and on the passing side.
Back deep for the Locos, number 3, Colin Crisenberry, number 24, Jacob LaMontagne. Number 55, Dominic Moore on to kick off for the Pilots.
I have 15 of 24 for, let's see, right about 200 yards.
About 200 yards. And a couple touchdowns.
Out of bounds.
Dominic Moore's kickoff goes out of bounds, and I imagine Montpelier will take the penalty and get pretty good field position.
Yeah, 4 passing touchdowns for Jacob tonight.
4. 2 to Ike, 1 to Burner, and 1 to Blake. There we go. 4 of the 6. Oh,
Getting it done through the air.
getting it done. All right. Nope, we're going to kick it over again. Sorry, Dominic. You're going to have to back it up 5 more yards.
playing.
All right, here come the Pilots kicking off
Now we could go 25.
from right to
Yeah,
left
don't
on your
just stand there for a
television.
while.
From south to north, a little duff kick. He duffed it again and almost. Oh my goodness. Who was that, Jake? No, that was Ike Iden. He was trying to do that Chris Olave,
Yeah.
Kick. That onside kick they did, I believe that was last year against Maryland. I think Montpelier will probably take it this time. Maybe that was the intent.
Get to 41. 5 more yards, so it'll be at 46.
Oh yeah.
Ball's going to be at the 46-yard line. First down and 10 for Montpelier.
I believe the best starting position for Montpelier tonight.
Absolutely. Landon Briggle still under center for the Montpelier Locos in their road whites and maroon, or not maroon, navy blue. And Briggle gets hit and intercepted by Ike Iden, but it's not going to count. He runs up the sideline and he is going to be tackled.
Landon Briggles'
We've got
pass is
1, 2,
intercepted by
3.
Ike
All
Iden.
4 officials have flags on the
There are
field.
flags on
I
the
think they're
flag.
going to get roughing, and then we've got another flag. Got the hat off now too. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 flags and a hat are down on the play. I have a feeling it's going to be roughing the passer and passing. These are both going to go against the Pilots. All of them are going to go against the Pilots.
Probably a block in the back, I'm guessing on the return.
Yeah, here we go. We got 3 of them. Should we take the chance? Roughing the passer, pass interference, block in the back. And you'll probably get to take the pass interference. You'll probably get to take the roughing the passer. You'll get 30 yards on both of the by getting both of those, I would say. Too bad the clock doesn't run for this. I thought it did, but they could take all day to figure out what's going to happen here. All right, here he comes. We've got roughing the passer. That was supposed to be roughing the passer. Pass interference. And that's what they're going to do.
Roughing the passer and pass interference both against the Pilots. First down, Montpelier.
I'm glad we could decipher it because he actually, the signal he gave was grounding, and it wasn't grounding. They're going to move this up way up, 30 yards. They're going to get both of them. You want to talk about field position? Now the issue is all the referees got to go find their hankies. They all lost one, and one lost his hat. 5 flags on one play.
Where's he at? 20.
They are
23?
spotting it at the 23-yard line.
Wow.
That's quite a penalty. Penalties, plural.
46.
I watched Briggle get hit. I didn't think it was really roughing the passer, but
Up 41-0.
when you're up 41-0, here's the pass intended, almost picked off. Ricky Sherman out there playing quarterback.
Briggle's pass intended for number 82, Tyler Yaris. Play broken up by Ricky Sherman.
Ricky not only had an eye for interception, I think he saw some green in front of him. Second down and 10. There's a name we haven't really called. last year he was playing a lot of D-back and running back. And this year they moved him to lineman, left tackle. And doesn't maybe get as many times as we say him, but he's a really good athlete. I've seen him play basketball. Outstanding athlete.
Now he's out playing corner at number 54. Turn, Ricky.
Oh, there's the interception by Ike Iden. There he goes. Let's see if he can get to the sideline. Hey, he comes back to the middle. Here he comes this way, and he is tackled by Crisenberry at the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by number 2, Ike Iden. Tackled by number 3, Colin Crisenberry. First down, Ayersville.
Ike had some steam running on that. He thought he was going to take it up that sideline, but he got it up to about the 41-yard line. Got his interception tonight. So, brother got 3 touchdowns. He's got 2 plus an interception. And he says, I should have had a third or a second interception. Here we go. Some new jerseys here into the ball game for the Pilots. Lucas Fishball. Who does he belong to, right? Dad proud as a peacock up there. Look at him. Freshman quarterback. Handoff.
36.
Up the middle.
Flag.
Oh my. Scrum. There we go.
36.
I'm not even sure who had.
Number 36, Cade Hannacraft, the ball.
Cade Hannacraft had the ball.
There's a flag on the play.
They're going to call probably a holding on somebody in there. Face mask. All right.
We'll take that.
15 yards. I would say 15 yards on the end of the play.
Or at least 5. 47, so it's 5 yards in.
Yeah, they're going to call a 5-yard face mask. First down and 10 for the Pilots.
42.
Hannacraft in the backfield with Fishball taking the snapping duties. 3 wideouts to the left, tight end to the right. Here's the handoff. Hannacraft outside and another flag. This time, I don't think the Pilots are going to benefit from that one.
No, that one's a hold.
Chris Moore.
Officials are getting the arms nice and warmed up.
Yeah. He threw that. Had some good throw on that one.
From the 45?
Yes.
My guess is that was on the tight end over there. Not sure who is running tight end over there. I don't have my binoculars on. Should have brought them tonight.
45?
You know, our seats up above, we didn't have to worry about looking through dirty windows, but we do tonight.
Hey!
Oh. What we got? Number 67 in the backfield? Oh, fake the handoff. Here comes Fishball. Fishball going to be wrapped up by Crisenberry.
Number 1,
Loss
Lucas
of about 2.
on the quarterback keeper for the Pilots.
We're halfway through this fourth quarter.
Tackled by number 3, Colin Crisenberry, and number 54, Chris Moore.
I wanted to see him give it to Parker Cifuentes. Number 67 was in the backfield for the Pilots right there. It's 2nd and 25. Number 58, Brady Clark, doing the snapping duties for the Pilots. Here's the snap, the handoff. Hannacraft is tackled quickly by number 59.
Cade Hannacraft on the carry.
Don't have a number 59 for...
Tackled by number 59 of the Locomotives. We apologize. We don't know the young man's name.
5:11 to go here in the fourth quarter. It's 3rd down and long for the Pilots.
59.
59.
59.
Tackled by number 59.
Well, we can say for sure, Sean, that the Pilots are going to win this one comfortably. Looks like for the most part, got through this with pretty healthy for the most part. Got a lot of kids in the game. Here's the handoff to Hannacrat. Nope, that's the crafty left-hander.
Number 11.
Chris Welsh all the way up
on
to the
carry for the Pilots.
47-yard line.
Tackled by number 66, Gavin Stratton.
11 yards on that carry. It's going to be 4th down and 15.
Every time you say
That I laugh.
Gotta have some fun. Well, I have fun doing this anyway. So it's 4th down. And I don't think they're looking to punt this one away. Chris Welsh in the backfield. And here's Fishball back to pass, looking, throwing. Oh! It's probably better off that he wasn't on target. Intended it for number 15, Ray Wolfram. I believe number 34 had read that pass pattern, Blake Althofer. 1st down and 10 for Montpelier with 3:40 to go in this game.
Get to see some of the young defensive players now.
Yep. Sean, we were saying this Pilot team, a team that only won 1 game last year is now up to 3 wins this year. And you can see the improvement they've made not only from last year to this year, but from beginning of the year to where we are right now.
Yes.
41.
21.
Here's the handoff to Ash Walls.
Number 21, Ash Walls, the ball.
As many of the Montpelier
58 for tackle.
gentlemen out there are clean jerseyed.
58, Brady Clark.
Grant Gerald. Now quarterbacking for the Locomotives with 3 minutes to go. Gain of about 4 on the play.
21.
Here's the pitch. Here's Walls again. Walls fumbled it. Ball loose. And it is gathered up by number 52. That's Brody Terry.
Number 21, Ash Walls on the carry.
Excuse
for the
me, number
Locos.
62. Connor Kirby with the recovery.
Fumble recovery by the Locos. Number 62, Connor Kirby.
3rd down and long. 3rd down and 8 for Montpelier. Sean, we're going to see this Pilot team hopefully next week. They say maybe Delta, but right now they're winning their playoff game, so it could be Delta St. John's, but whatever the case may be, looks like we got 2 more home games the rest of the year, and let's see if the Pilots can continue to improve.
Number
61.
32, Brennan Friend, the ball carrier for Montpelier.
Kind of a topsy-turvy season. Usually you play your non-conference
Tackle by
games
number 61,
before your
Ethan
league
Cordaway.
games.
Yeah.
Now you're playing the non-conference after league games and your playoff game. So, again, a good chance for these guys to get some extra experience. It's good that the OHSAA set it up like that so teams could get in these extra games.
Yeah, I agree. Minute 36 to go. 4th down. Here's the pitch to Walls. Walls trying to get outside, and he is stopped right there. Number 58, Brady Clark,
Number
says,
21,
no way you're
Ash
getting around the
Walls on
end.
Carry for Montpelier. Tackle
And
by
we
number
are
58, Brady Clark.
Minute 20 from wrapping this one up. Sean, a really nice effort for the Pilots. All sides of the ball, offense, defense, special teams. Really nice job. Jacob Trevino, solid as ever. He may not get a lot on the scoreboard. 4 touchdown passes, that'll get him on the scoreboard. And just controlled on the offensive side. The Iden brothers, Blake with 3 touchdowns, Ike with 2 touchdowns, and an interception. Just a really nice night for Coach Dales and the Ayersville Pilots tonight.
Yes.
Yeah, right from the opening kickoff.
72.
They
Number
established
15, Ray
that opening
Wolfram on
kickoff.
the carry for the Pilots. Tackle
good.
by number 72, Logan Carpenter.
ball was down inside the 1. They held them, scored.
Got the ball at the 20-yard line and scored rather quickly then
Yeah.
from there. Yep.
And it was over from that point.
Yep.
A lot of contributions from lots of different fellas tonight. Should make a good week of practice.
This should be the last play of the football game. Here's the handoff. Nope, this is the crafty left-hander. Look at him slip. Look at him slide. Breaks a tackle and gets it up to the 20-yard line. And I think maybe saw a flag come in late.
There's a flag on the play.
28.
But that shall do it.
No, we got an injury.
Good piece running there by Welsh. Stayed patient, and then
20.
found his gap and exploded.
Where's the flag?
The flag was at 28.
Okay, yeah, so okay,
It's coming back this way.
Run the 28 though.
Yes.
And penalty, did you say what it was?
Holding.
Looks like a cramp right here is what we're looking at.
Penalty is holding against the Pilots.
Injured Loco on the 20-yard line. Can't really see his number at this time, but 59. And not only don't we have his number, we can't see it, it's not in the program either. But we hope it's just a cramp. That's what it looks like.
Should be up to 38. Is that where we were?
Yep, should be a first down.
They marked it first down already.
Someone must have spread some chicken crab.
Nice round of applause for that young man, and we are really close to finishing this one off.
Okay, I sure will. Thanks. Bye.
Start the clock. Okay.
And that's going to do it.
And
that's the ball game. It is 41-0. The Pirates win this one over the Montpelier Locomotives.
It should be a home game next Friday night.
Pirates scored 20 points in the first quarter, never looked back, scored another 7 in the second, had a 27-0 lead after 2. Couple added touchdowns in the second half, 1 in the third quarter, 1 in the fourth quarter, and they win this one. Going away 41-0. Pirates run their record to 3-5 on the season. Montpelier falls to 1-6. That's going to do it for us tonight, Sean, on YouTube Live on the Ayersville Communication Network. We will hopefully see us back here at Craig McCord Field 1 week from tonight, as it could be the Delta Panthers or it could be the Delta St. John Blue Jays. We will see, but we will be here with all the action right here at Craig McCord Field. For Sean Odell, on the color, I'm Jim Brown. Hope you enjoyed this edition of Pirate Football here on the Ayersville Communication Network and YouTube Live. Once again, and thank you, Riley Tressler, on the camera. Once again, Pirates win this one tonight, 41-0 over the Montpelier Locos. So long, everybody.
Thank you.
Hit the stop street.